Hey guys, it's Randall. One of the biggest questions I had when I was going through the research process of thinking about getting the bariatric sleeve was the timeline. When would I get sleeved and how long did it take before we get there and what did I have to do? So I figured I would share kind of my experience and maybe that'll help kind of ease anybody's kind of questions or anxieties of how long the process takes. And it's different for everybody, but here's mine. The first thing I did is I attended a seminar where they give you information. They go over kind of long-term health benefits, a lot of data and information. It's really good presentations, about 30 to 45 minutes. Once that seminar is over, you will share with the doctor's office your health insurance information. They'll contact the insurer and they'll let them know what are the steps or qualifications to get authorized for them to pay for the gastric sleeve procedure. So I have a Cigna health savings account, and the requirements they had for me was I needed to do a 4-visit weight management program, and of the 4 visits, they couldn't be within 30 days of each other, so I had to spread them out. So when I did that, it came out to about a little bit over 3 months. The next requirement is that I had to do a psychiatric evaluation. I went on the Cigna website, found in-network psychologist, made an appointment, went in to see him. It was about 30 minutes plus to meet with a psychologist, plus about 45 minutes taking 2 questionnaires. So almost 2, I think it came out to about 2 hours. The third qualification that they required was me to meet with a dietitian. So I made that appointment later, and I recommend you guys doing the same, is move it back towards the end of your weight management program. That way you can retain a lot of information. Most of that is going to be about what you can eat, when you can eat, how much, and some good eating habits to do pre and post op. The fourth was that I needed to attend a support group meeting. A lot of, and I'm sure where you're, the facility or the doctor you're looking into having your sleeve with, they will have a support group that meets monthly or bi-monthly. And so I had to go to one of those meetings and attend. It's a very good meeting, lots of information, people from people in different stages of their journeys. And so it's not just because you have to for insurance, but it's great to be involved. The success rate is a lot higher the more you are involved and participate in those groups. So I highly recommend them. And then the last step, the 5th step that I needed to do for insurance was get from my doctor, from the weight management program, get a letter of recommendation for the procedure. So once you satisfy your insurance requirements, so again, mine was a 4-visit weight management program, a psych evaluation, a visit to the dietitian, a visit to the support group, and then a letter of recommendation. So once that's complete, the doctor's office then submitted all of that information back to the insurance company, basically saying Randall has met your requirements to be authorized to have this procedure. Now, the authorization from the insurance company could take anywhere from 5 to 10 business days. I looked out, mine was 3, but typically it takes about 5 to 10 business days. Once they receive authorization, they will call you and you will be excited and you will celebrate. And then you will schedule what's called a stage 3, or that's what they're calling it at my doctor's office, a stage 3 visit, where you will come in, you will meet with the doctor. He will go over a lot of the information you've kind of already heard from everyone. But the biggest thing he will tell you is if you have to do a 1 or 2 week liquid diet prior to surgery. So that's really what you're going there. I mean, you're going there for a lot of information, but to me, that was the biggest takeaway, was to find out if I had to do 1 or 2 weeks of liquid diet. Then once meeting with the doctor, you will walk down the hall to the scheduler, who will then link you up and figure out when, based on the doctor's availability and the surgery facility, when you can have your procedure. From what I can gather from my friends, it's about 2 to 4 weeks is ballpark, because you gotta figure you have to have at least 1 to 2 weeks for the liquid diet. When I was there, she did have like an appointment or availability like the following week, so it just depends on availability. At that scheduling appointment, they'll also tell you kind of what your insurance, like what you're responsible for out of pocket after insurance pays their piece. So it's another thing to prepare for, is the financial side of it. Next, you get probably a week out from surgery, you will go to the facility where you're having your procedure, and you will meet with the head nurse or someone with the facility, and they'll ask a lot of questions. They'll take your blood pressure, I think they did oxygen. They also, I think they asked me to do more blood work. So I did that a week out. Then I started my liquid diet. So that was 1 week, and then I went in for surgery, and life changed, right? So that's pretty much the timeline. I started in November, going to the seminar. I waited to get through the holidays. When we got into the new year, I started my little over 3 month, like 3.5 month weight management program with my doctor. During that time, I did my psych evaluation. I attended the support group meeting, and towards the end, I did the dietitian visit. Got the letter of recommendation, submitted for authorization. That took some time. Then I came in for my stage 3 visit. Then we scheduled my appointment, which my sleeve was on July 25th of 2016. And then a week before that, I met with the facility to do kind of the pre-surgery, pre-op requirements and information. So November to July, about 7 months. I think I could have gotten this down to probably 5 months if I was really pushing it and really wanted to get it done as fast as possible. So based on all the requirements, the insurance requirements, that would have been 5 months. But again, like always, insurance kind of dictates the pace of things. So anyhow, hopefully, this answers some questions that any of you who are pre-op may have with regarding to the process. But if you guys have any more questions or comments or want me to elaborate on a couple different steps, feel free to make a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thanks.